I think so. It's just northwest of Glasgow.
Yeah.
Very picturesque place. Right, we're here.
Have you ever been there, Andy, to watch the golf?
No, I've never been to watch the golf, but many years ago, my grandparents used to live not that far away from there, a place called Dunoon, which is oh my word, which is the other side of the Firth of Clyde, which is the big sort of river that feeds into Glasgow.
Yeah.
And very picturesque sort of part. So I'd be interested to see how this pans out. I had a little look at some of the holes, and I thought, yeah, that looks. It's got a bit of water, got a bit of trees. It's more American in layout than anything else, I would say.
I was on my backswing when I heard you say got a bit of water, so I cancelled the swing and had a look at the top view just in case. But I would have been fine, as it turns out. Oh, played the first round at bloody Winged Foot, because it's the US Open at PGLS. That is such a dreary course to play at Tour Pro. I mean, it would have been fine at Pro, but so many shots out of the rough that where I couldn't make the green.
Yeah,
Just
it's a long course, narrow fairways, and if you miss even if you hit the fairway, you're looking at 200 yards for maybe half of the hole plus.
Yeah. Oh, I just had shot after shot with a 3-wood out of the rough that couldn't make it. It was just demoralising. Not fun. Don't know if I'll even finish. Wow, that's 2 good ones.
Yeah.
All right, let's try and make it 3.
Now, the weather I'm seeing, Dave, is a bit overcast and some light rain. Is that...
intermittent rain. Yep. I think you're on the fairway, Dave, with a more exciting line.
It should be okay, actually. The tree shouldn't be...
Should be okay. I'll still bet you... Are you going to punch it?
No.
It is stim 14, but hard fairways, normal greens.
And there's the water behind you. Or in front of you.
It's a lot of water.
Yeah, it's a pretty big lake.
What's that?
And does it have a monster like Ness?
Not as far as that.
So the Loch Ness Monster really was, one of the first bits of fake news, Andy, most likely.
Yeah, but of course, some people say there's something lurking down there. I would have thought they would have seen evidence of it by now. But
well, I'm sure anyone that owns a souvenir shop anywhere near the place is sure it's there.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, you're going through what I went through.
Adequate without threatening the hole. Oh. I must admit, I was quite surprised to see both you and Parkle rip that course up as well. Because I was starting to think I've got an outside chance in 59 here at one point, but
yeah, it was. It played quite easy that third round. Despite being stim 14, it just didn't seem hard to get birdies.
Yeah. Oh, this goes both ways. This. Oh, what am I doing? That's the one. It's a well putt. Deserving of no comment.
It's a Parkle putt.
Yeah.
Right.
Yikes.
Well,
Fairly typical of my putting form at the moment. No idea.
and yet he still beat me in putting comfortably in round 4, Andy. And that doesn't. That's pretty rare.
Well, I did see it was windy, hard, stimp 14.
Yeah.
So,
there's a little bit of action.
oh, he's got one in.
Mm.
Yeah, looks pretty straight as well.
It was hit pretty swiftly, but didn't bounce out.
Well, a fairly innocuous sort of start as we have a spread in the field.
That's all right. We just want to keep the jacket in Australia. So
Oh.
go, Vainty.
Oh, poor Andy.
You've got
game tackle here.
you've got 17 holes ahead of you, Dave. You cannot be throwing the jacket.
He's written you off already. That's a little harsh. Uh-oh. Get out of those stupid bushes. Oh, I took it. Oh, I like that bounce. Wow.
We're in the first cut.
Yeah, I can live with that. You've just about done the same thing, Andy.
Oh.
That was a little harsh. See what Dave can do.
It's down the fairway.
He's made it look easy.
Look at that. They're right down the middle as well.
Mayor's office.
Here's the mayor's office. Don't like this one much at all. Where's the pin? Huh? 10% power loss. 6%. Oh. Okay. Fine. Okay. About there. Yep.
Dave, is Ballarat in Victoria as well?
Yes, it is.
So both Ballarat and Melbourne have now been hit with slightly different restrictions again, haven't you?
Well, we all come under the same state, so the restrictions, instead of being eased, have been sort of held on to for another few weeks.
Yeah.
While they see what happens. But the rest
Yeah,
of the country is going great, and we're going backwards.
Yeah. Yeah, we had 18 new infections today, and most states had none. Well, they weren't 18 new ones. I mean, I think 10 or 11 were from, people that have come in from overseas, so they don't count in my eyes.
Yeah, but we've had nearly 100 in the last week, which is 100 too many.
Which is practically zero compared to America.
Well, the UK, we seem to be bimbling along with about 1,000 new infections a day. And we think that's 1,000 a day, yeah.
Wow. And are your restrictions still tight, or are they loosening?
Was still 2 meters, shops have started opening, but the hospitality sector totally screwed at the moment. But
So no pubs open or nothing like that? Restaurants?
No, but there's an indication that they may be allowed to open very shortly. That's how they're positioning it all.
Yeah.
Good shot.
That is a nice shot.
I think I'm coming to terms with these flops with my new settings. The trick is to never play a full shot. So I always take the next flopping club up and then underhit it.
Yep.
Because otherwise it goes like 10 yards further than what I'm expecting every time.
A little more work than you would have liked.
Yeah.
This is plugged.
It is plugged.
Oh.
This is not an easy par 4, this, is it?
Not now. Bloody hell. All right.
Nobody's hit the green.
Oh.
Well, it was almost good. Almost got away with that.
So how did you play that, Dave?
I went. I hit a full shot, maximum loft.
Right.
And I went 5 clubs up from the bottom.
Right.
Ooh. Stop.
Well, there could be a nasty little...
Yeah, just a little bit of work snuck into that one at the end.
Okay, well... 11 page. Yeah.
Nice.
Pretty straight. It was left and right going all over.
Yeah. I suspect Dave's is pretty good too. This one is also, no, I know it had a little bit of break, but not much. Just getting a firm middle. Oh. Oh.
You made it exciting, dude.
You did.
Lucky I went firm.
Well, it ended up being less troublesome, that putt, than we thought. Right. It's tightened up again. There's that slight draw. Oh. I think this course would be quite difficult at Tour Pro as well.
Oh, it'd be a nightmare. Those trees, just look at them waiting to gobble up the ball. It's almost like that Westboro course, I think it's called, something like that, which is just all trees on both sides, every hole. Horrible, of course. I'm going to aim at trees and draw it round. Feels like a good idea. A little bit too much draw.
Too much.
Oh, tough fairway.
Yeah, it's quite interesting, that fairway. There was a little choke point near that bunker.
Yeah, not coincidentally, not far from where we land.
Yeah.
Still, it is a par 5.
It is, yeah.
Look at that. You could almost putt that.
Be one hell of a putt. 80 foot, yeah. You might be right.
I've planted the seed, Andy.
I'm not
See
going
if
to.
I can get him to bite.
You're just messing with you, Dave.
I'm not mental.
Oh shit! There's water to the right. Oh, I'll take that.
You
It's a bit more exciting than I'd planned.
right. Well, that's. Well, there's no way I was going anywhere near your line, but
Well, when you say my line, it's not the line I aimed, Andy. It's just where it's got to go.
ooh, right.
We are leaving ourselves a little bit extra work on all these shots.
Yes, that's pretty decent. Not perfect, but it's.
Should give myself a chance, I think.
Yeah. Is it? Is it?
Oh.
Oh!
What a good effort.
Well, I'll take that on face value, that comment.
I can just hear every moment of sort of sigh of agony as the ball just crazes by.
It just was turning in perfectly and then turned too hard.
It's perfect. Then.
Well, you're doing it the hard way, Andy, but they're going in. That you got that same knuckle I caught, Dave.
Yeah, I could see it, and I'm going, yeah, it's not going to affect it as much as I thought it was.
That's what I thought.
Damn.
Well, I believe it's on the other side of the hole, so I'm just going to aim left edge firm. Should be fine.
And it was struck firmly.
It was. Didn't want any more.
Three, 6, 4. 3, 6. Oh, just going slightly left again.
Mm.
Not badly left, but enough. Mind you, I think that you're less likely to go way left with a poor sort of shot, but you are quite likely to go way right if you get it wrong.
Yeah, that's where the big hand grenades are.
Yeah. And I still don't really know why it happens, Dave. I really don't. Because I never get the shots going way left.
It's just one of those inexplicable things we might never ever prove. Did you hit a 3, Dave?
I did. Wanted a fuller shot in.
Well, probably a smart move.
Finally, one on line. Make it to the... Oh, baby.
Oh, look at that. It's a money shot.
That's right on it. Played. But I quite fancy this shot as well. I think this will just roll down that little. Oh, stop there.
Scoot down there. Yeah. No backspin, Andy. Right, 63. Right. What do I have to do? Got to hit it like it's a 52-yard shot.
Oh, this could be very good.
It's in between the two.
Okay, time for another oh baby putt. Okay. Oh, the last minute adjustment worked.
Oh, look like missing.
He does not want to let go of that, Jack.
I haven't got it yet.
Oh, he wants it back.
Yeah, he wants both.
I
Both of
want
the
a,
bloody things.
I want a full complement of jackets.
One for each day of the week.
It would be the equivalent of the Grand Slam. Grand Slam of jackets. Oh dear me, that was a good putt as well.
It was hit with violence, that one. Got away with it.
Oh, you're fucking joking.
Oh, God.
Dave,
No, I think
killing you today.
I think you could be 3 better just from putting, Dave.
No, possibly. This is just what I'm having to deal with at the moment. It's not great.
No.
Is it reasonable? It is reasonable.
It's a great little par 3. It's going to come down. Okay, let's see. This is fun to work out. Let's see. 3 for wind, so it's about 178. Means the 170 club should be perfect if I just wait for a little more tail. That means like that. I've pulled it though. Did you hit the 170, Andy?
I did. Of course, we just told Dave.
Yeah. As soon as we had that little conversation, I go, there are 3 of us now. Come on, get your act together.
I was going to hit the 170 anyway, but made 0 difference to my shot.
Right. Oh, this is an interesting little chip. It's got to be a flop because it would be a vicious chip, but the swale is out of play if I flop, so flop it is. Just chuck it out a bit to the right to take some pace off it. Crap. That went terrible in the air. I'm not sure what happened to that.
Good shot.
Mm.
Yeah, I can still miss that one.
Even I'd have $1 on you sinking that, Dave.
Maybe $2.
This is a bit.
I'm just waiting for the day when Andy hits that driver instead of the putter. It's going to be unbelievable.
Oh, is it?
Really?
Is it not?
Oh, he's a freak tonight with the
He's
putter.
on
What's
fire.
going on? You've one putted every hole, I think. Wow.
Well, both of you will realise you.
Oh, dude.
Oh, Dave,
Turning and it's straightened on me.
you lost your mojo on the greens, Dave.
I've lost my mojo, Andy, and it started today when I had the dreadful round 4 at my own conditions.
Do you know what I think is hard when you set conditions which are maybe on the cusp? Is playing on your own. I find it hugely comforting when I'm playing with somebody else. Irrespective of how well that round goes, it's just sort of somebody to mentally talk to. Bloody hell, this is a lot.
Yeah, it's definitely better. Yeah. And 3 out of 4 rounds we get to do that, which is what I really like about this tourney.
Is it? Yes. Is it still there? No, don't go in the bunker.
So I've been wondering, Dave, I'll ask you after you've had this shot.
Far away, dude.
Like our little POS 20 leaderboard, which is just wonderful. It's simple and effective. It works great. But I've noticed that it's getting to the point where it's going to run out of space on the screen without having a scroll.
It'll have the scroll bar anyway, but I'm thinking about reversing the order.
Putting those 3
tournaments
up the
always
top.
going to be at the top.
I like that idea.
That's a good idea. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll be releasing a new version.
Yep.
In the next month or so.
And do you want me to Photoshop some actresses to festoon on the leaderboard or anything like that?
No. No.
You know,
because I know the ones you're going to put on there.
Yeah, good ones.
Yeah.
Well,
maybe you should introduce the golden jacket onto the leaderboard as well.
Just give me the bitmap, Dave. I'll put something fancy on it.
Yeah, well, I had to go and hunt it because the one that you sent me, Andy, was very small. So I actually found the website where they're selling that jacket.
Yeah.
And I grabbed the full size version of it.
Yeah.
Oh, I want a full shot in.
He's going to go. Oh. For some reason, I find hitting a 3-wood at a green, I'm more accurate than with a 5-wood. I don't know why.
Okay.
It must be an eye thing, just the way it looks.
This is quite a nice pin anyway. 322.
It'd have to be the ultimate hand grenade to go in the water here. No hand grenade. Oh, a dead tree. Is it dead?
I'll tell you what, I've haven't used for a while, and that's 7-wood, and I'm finding that the 5-wood I'm able to hit what feels like a 3/4 shot, although it's probably more like a good shot. It's probably more like a 90% shot.
It goes pretty straight.
And it sort of it takes care of that 215 to 220 yards sort of carry off a fairway, for example, instead of the 230.
Yeah, interesting. And that means you've got a full range of irons, I guess, because that's what I'm missing, one iron to have the 7-wood. I'm missing the 134 iron.
Oh, that's a good wind.
It's going to bounce, bite. Yeah.
Oh,
went the wrong way. You don't like it.
Mind.
Right.
It's a good putt.
He's done it.
He's got it.
I was thinking to myself, no offence, Dave, but there's no way I'd have $1 on you sinking that.
It's like breaking the seal. So prepare for the avalanche.
Nice. Oh, again. They're just all sliding by.
Not going to be on your epitaph. Another one.
There you go. Here lies Bainty. Life slid him by.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh. Look there.
Yeah, it was never going to miss, was it?
Dave, I reckon he's on track for 18 putts for 18 holes. I think you are.
Well, that wasn't any no putts at all on that hole.
Exactly. And I think you had 1 2-putt, and that's just cancelled it out. Ah, interesting.
Come on, let's try and hit the bloody fairway. Every single one has been just off the left.
It doesn't seem to be hurting much, Andy.
No, that's true. I shouldn't be critical. I mean, a lot of these drives are like sort of. I'm subconsciously steering away from the water a bit.
Well, that looks.
That's a great line, that.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's cruel. That's cruel.
That is cruel, but it's also not that disastrous. Oh, how do you dodge that bunker? It's such a tight shot. I'm going to try.
You're going to try and draw it up that slope, aren't you?
I did try and draw it. I've drawn it too much, though.
Come on, George.
You. Oh, this is a disaster. Now I'm going to do one of these. Oh. This is tricky. Not a fan of this. Okay.
Tell you what, this course, if you had a sharp wind blowing towards the water, it would really test your nerve, wouldn't it?
It would. And I can see white stakes not far behind the back of this green as well.
Oh. I'll see you later, ball.
Oh, Dave.
Wagga.
Mm.
Uh, 49.
We just didn't get the check.
Yeah, I'm happy with that though.
Right. "32-yard flop."
Oh!
It's one way to stop it.
Yeah. Welcome to the twilight world of long putting.
Oh, man, yeah.
It's not bad. Oh, it's not
Getting better
bad.
all the time.
Needed 2 more %.
Yeah, it might have gone. You'll never know.
Okay, right. "32. I think he would have had a chance if I'd have hit it, but I didn't hit it.
Take this putt. There's just a little bit of break on it. I have to go outside the hole. Yeah. I was going to feel and look really stupid if that missed, but had to go outside.
Third stroke. Now, this don't like this branch, which is, oh Christ, I don't like that either.
Oh,
Okay. 160. Right. Looks pretty good.
it does.
The line was right. The wind just killed it a bit, but enough.
Dave, we need to lift our game. England are trying to take control of all the jackets.
Well, we're in trouble. I think.
It's world domination.
This one, if you go a bit past the hole, what? No, this distance there should be no backspin. So what did you? You guys have both hit the 159 club, and it's been not enough. I'm going to go to the 170, and I'm going to maximum loft it and draw it in. See if that takes something off it.
There's a lot of moving parts to this.
No, I've pulled it left.
tell you I hit the 170 club too, don't
Oh!
I? It just wasn't enough.
I didn't need to be doing anything to shorten it.
Oh, crikey. This is a shocker.
Not flat?
No, it's right on the spine actually. Big chance if I hit this, it's going to go off to the left or the right.
Yeah, they're the worst ones.
It's not a bad putt considering what you must have had to go through.
Yeah, it's probably...
I know this particular club, Loch Lomond, is a very exclusive club. You know, you're talking, 500 to 1,000 quid just to play there.
Really?
Yeah.
Round, really.
Wow.
I mean, I might be wrong, but it's multiple hundreds, and I'd be surprised if it wasn't less than 500. I mean, it's built for the Americans, really.
Yeah, well, I guess that's one way of keeping the riffraff out, Andy, as they say.
This goes both ways. Okay. Wow, not a bad putt either.
Wow.
I'm not giving you any short change tonight, guys, so far.
Yeah. Nothing. We're just bumbling along around par. We've got to start getting birdies, Dave.
Trust me, I'm trying.
So, any SWAT vehicles or armed men with machine guns in your street lately, Andy? Next door or anything like that?
No, it's been fairly quiet. There's no sign that the world is coming to a complete halt. But
yeah,
having said that, we had some lunatic ex-Libyan settler who's come over and just went on a rampage in a park in Reading, which is on the Thames.
I saw that.
Yeah, it's been all over the news here.
Terrible.
Just gone berserk, it seems. You just don't know what the hell these people are, the motivation, and I guess we never will.
No. It was nicer in 1990. I never went to a park once and thought someone might stab me.
No. That was surprisingly cautious shot of mine.
I like the 3/4 shots in, so I'm going to go as far as I can get it.
Oh, he's trying to intimidate. Well,
is it working?
It's working. I'm frightened. I'm playing with a monster on the course.
Well, I certainly hit some monstrous shots today, but they only hurt me.
Okay, 112. Should be okay.
Dave, I heard you make. Oh, it's a beauty. I heard you make no mention of starting the recording tonight.
No, I did it in the middle of Andy's. He was talking about something. It's going. I'll just start recording.
Yep.
The minute we're on the opening screens is when I fire it up.
Yep.
So.
Oh, that's a beauty. If that's the right length.
Yep.
Did anyone else here enjoy the way all these online groups got together and booked tickets at Trump's? That was fantastic.
Well,
It really got to him too. You can see it.
You see, there's plenty of shots of him getting off the bloody Air Force One choppers and all sort of stuff. He really doesn't look happy.
I've never seen him look so demoralised that his tie was hanging loose and everything. He was just like, I've given up.
And I put music to it, womp, 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 and all this sort of stuff. It was great.
And he'll hate that too.
Yeah.
Well, he's a fucking loon. Oh, nice shot, Dave.
I'm going to show you the line. You
Good man.
bugger. Oh, well, they're both Australia, so.
Yeah, because you got to say, we've sold 1 million tickets, all this sort of shit.
It was hilarious how his PR guy is going, this is the greatest thing ever, 1 million tickets sold, 6,000 turn up.
Well,
That
and
was
apparently nearly 4,000 of those were staffers and everything.
Oh, really?
Actors and stuff. There was only like 1,500 that were actual people that had paid to go.
That's almost nothing. That's amazing.
Yeah, either that says we haven't been giving Trump supporters enough. So what I'm looking for. Enough credit, like we sitting there thinking that it's going to spread corona to each other. Maybe they're smarter than what we think they are.
Well, it's possible they just weren't smart enough to book tickets online. They couldn't work it out.
Yeah. It's in.
Oh!
All right.
Wow.
You're making inroads.
Slowly. Plenty of holes to go.
Okay. 11. Oh, it just.
Oh, it was turning away and came back at the last second. You've sunk a lot of clutch putts tonight, Andy. That's why you've got a 4-stroke lead.
All right, Dave. Time to step up our gamesmanship.
Keep stepping, Dave. Keep stepping. Because that's what happens when you start stepping it up. I just smack one right down the middle of the fairway.
Dave, this has consequences for me on Friday when he steps onto the first tee all full of confidence. It's going to be a different story again.
So what time are you playing on Friday, Dave? Because don't forget I'm coming down Friday night.
Oh, that's right. You're here.
So I get to watch it. This will be great. I'll be drinking.
You get to watch, or you could even participate playing on my strange computer if you want.
Oh, that would be a bit of a joke.
Or you could just be like Ian Baker Finch, the commentator in the background, making smart-ass comments. That'd work.
Yeah, maybe.
You can choose on the night, depending how the fish wine's gone down. Yeah, Dave's down here for Friday night and Saturday night. It's his first ever 2-night sleepover.
Wow.
We've got plenty of drinking to sort of catch up on. It's been
We haven't had a stay over for since about February, something like that.
It start of Feb, I reckon.
Yep.
So 4 months at least.
Yeah.
Feels longer.
Oh, it's going to be great. I'm going to make it a nice fiery curry one night, and the other night will be eye fillet steak.
Oh, baby.
It's just started to rain here.
Yeah, I'm getting the rain as well.
Well, if it should be raining anywhere, it's England. Are you getting it, Andy?
No, it's a lovely day.
Except outside your house, it might be raining there.
Oh, good shot.
Gorgeous. Wow.
It is.
Don't want to stop it.
That is a tricky pin to get close to.
It is, and you
Very
have got
tricky. I've got a theory.
Show no fear, Dave.
Well, I've shown no fear, but also no skill.
Might. Uh-oh.
No, it's going to get worse. Is it going to stop there? I thought it was going to take the second swale as well.
right. Well, I have a shot in mind. Not that club though.
You might struggle playing off the fairway. That looks
Oh,
all right.
yes, it's good. With an element of safety in mind.
Oh, look, he's fishing for the line too, from me.
You're fishing. Oh, I love it. Oh, God.
Right. It's got to be that line. There's a knuckle, and if I go on the 1 inch too far, it'll go to the left instead of to the right, and I'm going to look like a moron. So I've got to get this right. Okay, that feels like it. Let's see. Close enough. Oh,
Oh,
Oh, look.
yeah, I know.
Right.
Yeah, Andy sees the knuckle now. It's a bit better from where he is.
Yeah, it's. Okay. 22, 4.
I like his line.
It wasn't quite hard enough. Wasn't quite the.
Didn't really break at all. That looks right to left tricky.
oh,
Oh, Dave. You've been-
way harsh.
It was in all the way except at the end.
Well, for such a tricky hole, we played it without major incident. And really,
Yes, three pars, yeah.
pretty easy paths.
And all tap-in pars too.
So here we
Oh,
go.
yeah.
Quite a long hole this.
Here ends the easy holes.
Not yes, that's the one. Is it? Is it? Is it? Possibly. No, it's not.
Mm.
Oh.
That looks good if it's the right club. Looks short.
I haven't given it enough.
The line was great.
It was good.
It was chopped down 3-wood. Shouldn't have chopped down it.
Well, thanks for the information. Since my 5-wood goes further than your, I'm going to draw a 3-wood in against the wind.
Would you like to know what I hit, Dave?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll tell you after you've hit the
Thanks, Andy. I appreciate it.
You must have known that was going to come.
I totally knew that was coming, but it was worth trying.
Just in case I had a partial moment. Oh, it's got a nice bit of draw on it. It's looking beautiful. Might be too long, is it? It's not bad, though.
I'll take it.
Okay. Up there. No, it didn't.
Nope.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's a nasty little bump on the green there that we both failed to get.
Yeah, that is a nasty pin. So, an interesting statistic from last week, guys.
Which is?
Neither of the viewers of our game chose what the mystery sound was. So it's up for grabs again tonight. And here we go.
Has anybody ever guessed mystery sound?
Dave guesses it all the time. He's the only one.
I have inside knowledge.
I don't want anyone to guess it, Andy. I want to keep making it. Uh-oh. Stop.
Well, I think it looks pretty straight.
Yeah, I just didn't want to be short and catch any of that swale. Ooh. Safe. Safe.
Right.
Oh.
Okay, the computer has worked it all out.
Yeah, this swapping to the driver does my head in slightly, Andy. And it's working.
Yep.
It's working so well. So it's really win-win if it does my head in as well. Right.
Good.
Wow.
I think that's pretty well down the middle.
Yep.
wasn't a long drive, but I didn't want it to be.
Those barracks off to the left of the fairway, they're so unusual. I can't even imagine you would put them there unless they were real.
Yeah, I think those are greenkeepers, like sort of storage area for tractors or machinery.
Yeah, they are.
And I think you can see something.
Yeah, they almost have a military vibe to them, though. Yeah, you can see a tractor just beyond them.
Yeah.
Another mayor's office, Dave. You got that mouse under control?
At the moment. Yeah, just.
Okay,
Need mouse and putter under control and you'll be in business.
66, I need. Oh, that's a good line.
Oh, look at that mound.
Yeah, well, that should tell you don't want to be short on this.
No, I do not want to be short.
All left of it.
Or left of it, yeah. Short and left would be the worst nightmare ever. Dave's going for long and right, I'm tipping. But short and right will do.
Come on, get past that. Yeah.
That's just a carbon copy.
Yeah, they're both going to be interesting putts. The further you aim to the left, the further you're going to need to aim. Right.
But the good news from my point of view is I think Dave's going to be showing me the line. Yes, you are.
I will.
Well, he will, but there's about 20 different lines depending on the pace, so I'm not sure how much he'll help you.
And you may not actually want to learn from what I do anyway.
That's true.
Learn some bad habits.
God, please be on the right side of this mound.
No, you blew it, dude.
Oh, here it comes. It's going to be down with you guys.
Oh, you better.
You're
Oh,
going to show
bloody
all of the line here.
So I'm between. No, I'm the furthest right. Oh dear me, this is horrible.
Terrible,
Absolute
dude.
disgrace.
Wow. I can't even see the pin.
It's a good effort.
It is a good effort.
I reckon I could probably get closer just going straight at it.
Go on, off you go. You might, but mine was more fun.
It was.
Oh!
And that was motoring too. Nicely done.
That shouldn't have gone.
Wow. Now you've shown Andy how easy it is. Just belt it, Andy.
Well, I wasn't going to belt it.
You couldn't talk him into belting it. No.
Well, that's the last time. You just sort of lag it up there. And
That's one hell of a lag. I'd hate to see you firmly struck ones.
Vigorously struck, though. Vigorously.
Vigorously indeed. Wow. That's one little mini death blow for the fuel man.
Well, that's a nasty green, that.
That is a nasty green. I wonder if it's like that in real life. You're going to have a look, Andy, and see if the 12th green does that. It seems...
It does seem a little bit excessive, and
Yeah.
you can't imagine anybody ever in real life planting a pin where it was planted, but
Or putting a mound that extreme in the middle of a very expensive golf course. It just seems too much.
they are quite what's the word? They've got lots of bumps and humps. Anyway, the greens, they're certainly not flat.
I don't mind that. This feels in range as well.
It is in range.
Uh-oh.
I think you're okay.
Not by a lot, but I am now. Right. Very well protected spot.
Actually, the colouring of the grass and everything on the left-hand side looks just about perfect, I would say, for this location.
Yep.
Bit of heathery sort of stuff.
Well, this could be a wogger. Could be a big wogger. Ooh. How far is that?
I want to see this.
Oh, I don't think it's reachable.
22.
A lot of inches uphill. I reckon that's a better idea. You don't want to be on the green into anywhere else. It's fine.
It's 85 feet. That's a good number.
The green's been abandoned after my shot. Well, you might have hit it by accident, Andy.
I think I've got more on it though.
You have. It's still a wogger.
47.
Well in
That's
range, yeah.
doable.
Oh.
Good. I think you might be treated to a fairly flat putt from there. That looks
Oh, he's hoping.
this is anything but flat.
Right.
You've got a bit of work to do there, Dave.
Oh, he's going
Oh, you're playing the full shot.
Yeah, on my first ever attempt at a 24-yard full shot.
Good effort. A really good effort.
well done.
I just made that up. I had no idea what I was doing.
Okay.
Oh, you're going the driver.
Yeah. I want to make sure I get up this little slope here. Well, I've got good news
That should
for
get you up there.
I think you've both got fairly straight putts.
He's going for the death blow, Dave.
Oh, it's
Oh,
good.
get out of it.
Oh,
And he's done it. No.
wow.
He's death blowed us.
Oh man.
There's nothing you can't do tonight, Andy.
No, I've actually had a very good sort of last 5 or 6 days.
Well, all we can do, Andy, is appeal for mercy. I just want the same amount I give you on Fridays.
I'm sorry, but you wouldn't want me to do anything other than let's have a look. Now, in real life, this tee is often moved a little bit forward.
So they can go for it in one.
Yeah, they always have this green drivable. But unfortunately, this is the reason why I said it's such a pity that I'm just going to have a look and see. Definitely having a... Oh. It's worth just shoving it down there, if I can. How far is that? No, it's just not worth it. Okay. No need to be stupid.
No, perfect. Absolutely perfect. Although, I'm starting to wonder if a 3-wood's a good idea here.
Oh no! Get through that.
It might.
Oh,
It
lucky.
did. That's fine now.
It is. You've actually got a good straight line to the pin.
Yeah.
You can see why when they moved the tee forward, so that instead of
What an exciting shot.
yeah.
Yeah, you want them having that shot. And if we ever get the API off Andrew, then we can do things like have back tees, but still have this one from the front.
You sort of think, why on earth can't they make it open anyway, so that
Just hand the thing out and hand out the doco and be done with it. You've sold the game. Just give it out and walk away. All right. What a great shot this is. It's almost perfect.
I like the way you said almost perfect.
How did I get backspin?
That'd be right.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh dear me.
He's not taking his foot off the pedal, Dave.
No. Oh.
Well, the resurgence of Andy, I'm just wondering, if you have a great round in the 4th round, I know I had a disaster, so if Parkle does, you might be able to snatch it. Turn. Where's the turn? There it is.
The turn happened 2 miles after the hole.
After the event.
I've got some bad news for you.
It's flat. Or close to flat.
Yeah.
Well, Dave, you should never have made noises about ganging up on him.
No, you're right.
We'll never do that again.
Your putting stats are going to be something to behold tonight, eh?
Well, we shall see when. Stay short of the bunker, please. Stop, stop, stop! Ah, you little bugger. It's first cut anyway.
Yeah. Well, it's nice. It's nice you guys don't want to leave divots on the fairway, but just going to be a bit more selfish than that. Oh crap! I pulled it left. Jesus Christ! But I still might be on the fairway. Ah, yes, very skilled. I'll take it.
Well, one thing's for sure, I don't think my fairways hit stat is going to be anything special, but I don't think I've ever put it in anything other than the first cut. So it never really... Oh, Dave.
I clipped that bloody tree, Andy.
You did. Three, four. Could be good.
Oh,
Oh my god. The putting stats, unbelievable.
Oh,
Wow,
God.
fantastic.
I should just give up the game in entirety because I don't think it would get any better than this.
Dave, we're not on the Andy train. We've been thrown under the Andy train. Look at this for a response.
Come on. Come on.
Well, how bad do I feel? I've got to get inside that one. Wow.
Well, that's two holes, Dave, where you've grabbed a birdie and you've actually gone backwards.
It's a bit harsh, isn't it?
It is. Oh.
Wow.
Yep, nice.
And you've just been thrown under the bus again, Dave.
Well, I'm not liking the way this momentum is going, Andy. Jackets are going everywhere, but yeah.
In your direction.
Yeah. Well, I did have a good run for a while.
Oh, that puts the green. Now this is another hole where they actually put the tees a little bit forward to make it a long par 4.
Ah, I can just imagine the spectators on a stand behind this green. What a spot that would be to watch golf.
So unless they miss the fairway, they're always going for the green on this.
Yeah, absolutely. They have to.
And actually, it's very appropriate. You've got it's raining at the moment here. I mean, for several years, this tournament was held the week before the Open, and for some reason they had lousy weather. And this hole, people were taking drivers, and it was going 250, 280 yards, and it was just going straight in the ground, plugging. They were getting no run whatsoever.
Well, and then it would be a scary shot.
Yeah. And if they didn't hit the fairway, they just weren't bothering going for the green.
Look at this. 3 balls within 5 metres of each other. All right, this one's for a pint, guys.
Guinness?
If you want.
I'm more than happy to to grab an albatross.
Guinness it is. I'm happy.
Oh, that's a great line. That
Looks brilliant.
Oh,
look at that there. 93 carry. Oh, this is a good. 193. Well, it's safe.
It's not very safe. It could be Wagga. It is Wagga.
All right. I think this is a punched 183.
That's a great line. And I reckon it's a good club too. It's going to bounce. It's going to be great. Look at this.
Oh, baby.
Oh, it's an oh, baby.
I like that strike, boys.
Wow.
Well, I've got to say, Dave, you're putting up a stout defence of the jacket.
Yeah, too little, too late, I'm afraid. I don't mind handing it over after an effort like yours tonight.
Well, this is another long range eagle.
Wow.
292. It's not bad.
Gee, I'll tell you what, another few percent, that might have been interesting, Andy.
Yeah.
Wasn't looking far away. 32 feet. Yeah, I'll do.
Is it? It is. Right. Eagle.
Yep, great eagle, Dave.
Thanks, guys.
Cool. 6.
It's a really interesting set of finishing holes, depending on where they put the tees.
Yeah, yeah.
Now I want to watch this tournament.
Yeah, well, the only problem is I'm not sure whether they still hold it at Loch Lomond. But yeah, having played it in its entirety, the designer's captured the feel of what the course is. But no way is this a links course at all. It's more like plays more like Glen Eagles or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, just the name Loch Lomond, you expect it to be a linksy course, but it's nothing like it. But it's still very interesting. It's not like the boring American courses. That looks great.
It's not bad, is it?
It's not bad.
No stopping you
That's
tonight.
sinkable. Right, so I'm just going to do the 216 straight at it, waiting for the wind. Oh, or am I? Or am I going to do a 5 when the wind's stronger and draw it in? Yeah. Let's go for the action shot. Come on, wind. Build. A bit more. A bit more. Give me 3 miles an hour more. It's sitting on 6. I want 9.
I think well, it's gone to 7. Now it's gone to 4.
Beautiful. It really was a pretty nice day.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think that's a much higher percentage shot what we've just done than playing a 7 wood and trying to crunch its full distance.
Yeah,
Or
and
did-
then you're at the whim of the wind as well.
Is it? No.
Well, we've stopped making jokes about Dave sinking putts that length, so clearly his putting's got better.
Oh, I want this to go in. It gives you
Oh, get it to 12.
no, you camel. Ever. That's the worst putt of the night for me. I don't think I've had any chance of being anything other than a bad miss.
Oh, crap. I've done the same thing.
Well, you've seen the same thing.
Well, the balls lie. Oh, crap. I'm not even confident of sinking this.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
Is it still your turn yet?
How many am I going to get in a row?
The words you never want to hear on a green. It's still your turn.
It's still your turn.
Well, your comments about Dave's putting has come back to haunt you in the ass.
Calm it, Dave. It's a bitch.
That's only fair, Andy. I'll cop it.
That's all right.
Yeah.
No, it's better than left.
Oh, yeah. Well, the fact that it's first cut, I'm quite pleased.
Andy's cut the corner a bit.
I have. I didn't quite mean to be as. Oh,
That might
not
be tough.
get.
It's
It
going to be
will
an
be
awkward shot to get at the pin.
It is, yeah. That's the one.
That is Mayor's office.
Well, I certainly don't want to finish on a bogey. Is it? Oh, it is.
Oh, look at this.
No bite. All right, good enough. Challenging putt to finish up on.
I was almost barracking for that to stay off the green because then he would have had a chip and a one putt, and the one putt stats, the putting stats would have been even better.
That was me, Dave. Not Andy.
Oh. Well, excuse my lack of I think that explains my score, gents.
When you opened up the mystery sound item, how big was the mystery sound item? Was it a gallon or something?
And I don't think it was the first time you'd opened the mystery item for the night.
It's mystery sound number 3 I opened before.
Oh, nice shot, by the way, Dave.
Oh, this is a horrible shot for me.
Yeah, left yourself the worst of both worlds here, Andy.
Right, okay. Right.
Let's see what he does.
Let's see what we do here.
I think he's getting creative.
Yeah, it's going to be something low and hooky. And pretty, that's fine. Yeah. Was that like a 7 wood or something?
That was a 5 wood, just
Yeah. Oh yeah, because you don't have the 7.
maximum hook, and I tried to just sort of accelerate the.
Yeah. Once you get the feel for them, they're great for getting out of trouble. It's pretty good. That's got you the par.
Oh, wait.
Yeah. Anyway, Dave, now you can say what you said to Dave before about the missing the green because
I'm not going to now. It's a nice putt.
Yeah.
With no reward.
I think your putting stats will be. Well, I think they're going to be better than Dave's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I ain't done much right tonight. Oh my God.
Still the agony piles on.
I think we're going to need a third jacket, a brown jacket.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh, what a calamity! And what was it we said about anybody who got 10 shots or more? What was it we said we were going to do? We were going to force them to have that jacket on.
Oh, the busted ass jacket.
Yeah, the busted ass jacket.
Oh, I don't want to wear the busted ass jacket. You haven't seen it, Andy. It's horrific.
Well, I've yet to see it, so I really would like to.
You say that, but once you've seen it, you won't.
All right.
I can still dig it up too. It'll be somewhere in my links folder. That jacket will be there somewhere. Oh, look at the colour.
Yeah.
It's all good except me.
Fantastic round, Andy.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely magnificent. He's gone 31-30. You can't deny someone that does that. Wow.
Well, that's 261s on the trot now.
Wow.
And the stats, what do they say?
Oh, let's have a look at this. Well, I'm unsurprised that your scrambling was so good.
Well, it had to be.
Not many. Well,
we were proved right about the putting stats,
you had to be the best.
but yeah, and Dave edged you out. Yes, that was. Not easy to hit those fairways. I only hit 50%.
No, but your scrambling made up for that.
Yeah.
So,
Your approaches out of the rough are fantastic.
Right. Well, I'm gonna